Hey you guys, I am Adrianne of Adrianne's Naturals, as some of you may already know, and this video is going to be a little different today. So far I've done videos on natural hairstyles, my length check, the natural products that I use from the Adrianne's Naturals line. We also have body butter, we have feet balm, we have body scrubs, and the list goes on. So many wonderful things made from natural ingredients, you know, that came from Mother Nature herself. And I'm making the switch to natural deodorant. I've already made it. I haven't used it yet because I want to do it the right way. So this is phase 1 of 4. Phase 1 of 4. Phase 1 is going to start with 3 days of detox. No deodorant. None. Not the store-bought one, not the one I've made, not any type of deodorant. No deodorant. So say hello to my freshly waxed armpits, you know. Freshly waxed. Hopefully that helps me out in these 3 days of no deodorant. Yes, everything, both of them, freshly waxed. I did it myself. So I want to start out fresh, waxed, ready to go. For the next 3 days, I will not be applying any deodorant. And that's just to help, you know, all the years of applying deodorant and all the clogging that has happened all over the years from using deodorant, you know, store-bought deodorant with all the stuff that our body doesn't need in it. The idea is to help that unclogging process start. Your body is supposed to naturally sweat to release toxins, so those deodorants from the store have things in it to stop that, to clog that, so that you don't sweat. And that's what we love. We're like, oh, dry shirt, dry all day. It's not necessarily healthy. So 3 days, nothing. Start that unclogging process, that detoxification of these armpits, so I can get to my natural deodorant. And for the rest of the week, the first 7 days, on the 4th day is when I'm going to start using the natural deodorant. So basically, from my research, the first 3 days you detox. That first week you're going to feel like, oh, I can do this. It's working pretty good. This is not too bad, because your body hasn't fully got rid of everything that has built up in your body over the years of using the regular deodorant. So you still have the cloggedness in there, so that's helping you not sweat as much as you normally would, or the smell is not, you know, the must is not, you know, there, whatever the case may be. So you feel like it's working. They said by week 2, that's when you start to feel like, hey, I'm a little musty, you know, more musty than usual. Hey, I'm sweating a little more than usual, because now that detoxification is, you know, it's kicking into gear, and everything is starting to come out, get rid, so you don't have your support system of toxins anymore. Another thing that I read also is that your sweat actually isn't what stinks. It's the toxins on your skin surface mixed with the sweat that's causing the musty smell. So your diet, your water intake, all that stuff, whether you detox or not, plays a part in your stench, your smell, your personal smell. So that the switching to natural deodorant and doing the detox is supposed to help your body get rid of the toxins, or some of the toxins that cause that bad smell. And over time, you won't smell as bad. So we move on to week 3. They said by week 3, you're going to start feeling like, okay, you know, it feels like it's working again. I'm not as musty. The sweat's getting under control. Your body's going to naturally sweat anyway. So don't expect it to stop the sweating, is what I've read. But you'll sweat whatever's normal for your body. So by week 3, your body will kind of start adjusting. And they said week 4, you should be good, kicking into gear. That week should be, you know, what it is. So yes, freshly waxed. I'm ready. Waxed and ready. And 3 days, nothing. Day 4, I'm going to start it. So I'm going to video each day. Little clips, little, I guess, confessionals. I don't know what to call it. just so that you guys can take this journey with me and get a real perception? I don't know what to call it right now. But just so you can get a real idea of what it's like to really go through the process of switching to natural deodorant. So this is phase 1, you guys. Phase 1 of 4. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, it's been 1 whole week, a complete 7 whole days. If you've ever detoxed your armpits the way that I'm doing it, comment below and let me know how that went for you. So the first about 3.5 days, I wore no deodorant at all, no natural deodorant, no normal deodorant, nothing. And I went about my everyday normal life. I went to work with no deodorant. I went to work out with no deodorant. I went to church. I went to the grocery store, the gas station, no deodorant. The first day, it didn't feel any different. The second day, I felt kind of like naked, I guess, under my armpits. Third day, same thing. It just kind of felt a little weird. I felt naked, if that even makes any sense. I didn't smell very strong. No one else could smell me. No one else was telling me that I stink, or no one told me I was musty. No one pulled me to the side and said anything. People were very curious why I wasn't wearing deodorant. I told a few people just to see their reaction, and of course they all looked at me weird, but they couldn't smell me. When I sniffed my own armpits at the end of the day, it was a little tartar than normal, but nothing a quick shower couldn't fix. So I wasn't sweating like crazy. My clothes weren't wet under the armpit, nothing like that. I wasn't stinking up the room. It wasn't bad at all. First 3.5 days wasn't that bad. So then I started using the natural deodorant, and it had a nice, beautiful, fresh scent. Well, yeah, it was fresh. I mean, it wasn't the fresh scent that I was used to. I've been using baby powder deodorant forever, okay? Baby powder deodorant, that's it. So it was a different type of fresh smell than I was used to. I actually made my first batch of natural deodorant with rosemary and lemongrass. So I used that for the rest of the days. So for 3.5 days, nothing. The rest of the days up until 7, natural deodorant. I didn't sweat like crazy with it on. I didn't feel like my armpits were soaking wet. I walk about half a mile to the train and I go to work, and I felt like I was sweating a little bit, but normal. I power walked that half a mile, so that's normal. It wasn't anything unusual. When I got to work, I wasn't musty. I didn't stink. You could still smell the rosemary and lemongrass under my armpits, you know. When I got to work, I didn't smell musty by the time I got there or anything like that. At the end of the day, when I sniffed my armpits, it was kind of weird to have my musk smell, I guess, mixed with the rosemary mint, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm used to smelling baby powder, like I said, or powder, whatever it's called. You know what the deodorant I'm talking about. So I've been doing that, and like I said, no strong smell, no crazy sweating, nothing unbearable, nothing crazy. I wasn't embarrassed. So far, none of that. So phase 1 was a breeze. I went through that. I did that. I ate that. Phase 1 went good. It went the way it was supposed to. It was smooth. It was normal. It was natural. I'm done. Phase 1. Wash my hands of that. Now it's time for phase 2. That's going to be a separate video. This is only about phase 1. And I made it. I'm happy. The pits are good. You see nothing on them now. Freshly washed from the day. Nothing at all on them. But the pits are still looking good. You know, you see me. And the deodorant is a little different. It's softer than a normal deodorant. It's not. I didn't make it as hard, as stiff. So it's kind of creamy. I just kind of rub it in by hand on my armpits, and then I'm good. It stays on. And I can still smell it along with my body smell at the end of the day. Phase 2 might be a little harder. They said that's when your body starts realizing something's going on, something's changing, something's different. Those glands are not getting clogged anymore. They said you might start sweating more. You might stink more. You might feel like the natural deodorant is no longer working for you. We're about to find out. Phase 2 starts tomorrow, you guys. But that's it. That was phase 1. Phase 1 was a breeze. Let me know how your phase 1 went. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what's up. And if you have questions about phase 1, ask them. I'm happy to share with you guys. So stay tuned, or till next time. Phase 2, you guys. Phase 2. Look out for that.